Welcome back, crew. It is your boy BG with the Parks Guru channel, and today we are back with some epic news. And I mean, well, not epic like epic, but epic news. That's right, Universal came out swinging today, laying the smacketh down upon the House of Mouse, who announced yesterday their new Skip the Line pass, thinking they were going to steal some headlines when all of a sudden Universal comes back at them today and says, no way, not happening. And they went ahead and announced one of the biggest announcements they've made in quite some time, which is the opening dates of their newest theme park, Epic Universe. They announced today that Epic Universe will open on May 22nd, 2025. And for those of you who are not familiar with Epic Universe, it is Universal Orlando's newest theme park. It will be their fourth theme park in Orlando, complementing Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, and of course Volcano Bay. Epic Universe will feature 5 themed lands. As you enter the park, you will enter Celestial Park, which is going to be the center hub of Epic Universe, with 4 additional theme lands surrounding that area. The other 4 lands are going to be Dark Universe, which will feature Universal's Monsters, Super Nintendo World, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and How to Train Your Dragon. Basically, you will enter these 4 lands by going through what Universal calls their portal system. And for those of you who've never been to Universal out in Hollywood, you've probably not seen this yet. But out in Hollywood, basically when you enter Super Nintendo World, you walk through a big green tube like you would see in the video game, and when you come out the other side, you are completely transformed into a different land. It really is one of the most immersive experiences I've ever seen when you're entering a different part of a theme park, and really looking forward to see how Universal's Epic Universe winds up pulling that off. The big news announcement, as we mentioned today, was that the park will open on May 22nd, and also their new expected hotel, Helios Grand, will open on May 22nd with the park as well. But the other big announcement was that tickets will now go on sale, once again smacking Disney across the face as well. Disney announced that they were going to start selling their new Fast Passes starting on October 23rd at Disneyland and October 30th over at Disney World. Well, Universal said, let us beat you to the punch on that one, and we're going to go ahead and start selling our tickets to Epic Universe starting on October 22nd. Now, you won't be able to go in on October 22nd and just buy a single day ticket. They are offering those initial ticket offerings only as multi-day packages. So you will be able to purchase your tickets on October 22nd as either a 3, 4, or 5-day package. But the caveat to these packages is the fact that only one of those days will be allotted to Epic Universe. So if you buy a 3-day package, you're going to get 2 days at either Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios, with the 3rd day being allocated to Epic Universe. And the same thing, even on a 5-day package, 4 of those days will be allocated to the main parks, with only 1 day still being allotted for Epic Universe. Now, Universal did announce pricing as well to go along with those packages, and they're going to start at $118 per day per person, going up to $174 per day per person. Now, I have to imagine the low end, the $118, is going to be a 5-day package, probably not on the opening weekend, and that $174 is going to be a 3-day package on the opening weekend of the park. Now, with all that said, that doesn't mean that you can't go multiple days to Epic Universe. You just have to be strategic in how you buy your packages. So for example, you don't actually have to pick the day you're going to go to Epic Universe. You just have to pick the start date of your package. So for example, if I get a 3-day package and start it on May 20th, I can use my 3rd day going to Epic Universe on the 22nd. But if I buy 2 3-day packages with another one starting on May 23rd, I can actually go to Epic Universe on the opening day of the 22nd and the 23rd by purchasing the 2 3-day packages. It's probably just going to be a little more expensive, obviously, than buying like a 5-day package would be. But if you want multiple days in the park right now, that's the way you're going to have to do it, at least for that opening weekend. Now, they did make some additional announcements. One of the original rumors was that was going to be the only way you could get tickets, was by buying a multi-day package and only getting 1 day at Epic out of that multi-day package. That rumor has been squashed, because pass holders were kind of up in arms like, what do? We don't need multiple days, we have annual passes. Well, Universal has brought out the answer to that as well, as on October 24th, pass holders are going to have an option to go ahead and purchase single-day tickets to Epic Universe. Now, they are going to be on a limited basis. They're holding a limited amount of tickets back for pass holders on specific days, but pass holders will have the opportunity then to go ahead and try and purchase your ticket. Now, we'll put a couple caveats in that one as well, because for those of you who are pass holders, you already understand how this one works. Typically, you'll be sent a link and you'll be put into a queue, and if you're not like one of the first people in that queue, in all likelihood, you're not going the opening weekend. Those tickets will sell out likely within the first few minutes of them doing this. So if going that opening weekend is a high priority for you, even as a pass holder, you're probably going to have to go in and buy those multi-day tickets to go ahead and secure your place in line. Now, another caveat to this one as well is they're allowing pass holders to do this on October 24th, but they're saying they're allowing pass holders to do it one day before the general public. So the general public, starting on October 25th, should get access to be able to purchase single-day tickets to Epic Universe as well, which once again is another surprise. I don't believe anybody thought they were going to sell single-day tickets to everybody basically immediately out of the gate. Now, one thing they did mention is immediately out of the gate, they are not going to offer any kind of annual pass option. It will be offered at some point, just not yet. They will announce that at a later time frame. And speaking of pass holders, there is some advantages to becoming a pass holder or being a pass holder at Universal, because one thing they have announced as well, if you dig deep into the website, there is going to be some sort of Passholder Preview at some point in time. They have not announced the details on that as well, but in a couple of different areas on the website, it mentions that Passholder Previews will be announced at a later time, meaning that you're probably going to get a chance as a pass holder to access the park before May 22nd. And also additionally on the website in another section, it says that select groups of people will have opportunities to purchase packages that will allow them to enter the park before May 22nd as well, letting us know there's likely going to be media previews, there's likely going to be pass holder soft open days, and some other packages that you possibly can buy, allowing you access to the park before May 22nd, which is not uncommon for Universal. When Islands of Adventure opened, they actually started pass holder previews and soft open days approximately 3 months before the park opened. Another thing that's been brought up and that has been asked is, are there going to be express passes available for Epic Universe on opening day? And the answer to that question is yes. They will be available. They just have not announced at this time the full details or pricing on express. Also, another question that was asked, will there be VIP tours available just like they do over at the other parks? And the answer to that question is also yes, but at this time, they have not announced pricing or details, but say they will announce pricing and details for both of those options before the park winds up opening. Let me know in the comments below though, with the announcement of this, has it affected your plans at all? Maybe you were looking at that Disney trip after Disney announced that they were going to have the new skip the line option, and all of a sudden now that Universal's came out and announced this, maybe you're going to start looking at something like this instead. For me, for example, going on opening weekend was never really a priority, and I probably won't be one of those people who's jumping in line waiting for 8 hours trying to get opening day tickets as a pass holder to go to Epic Universe. However, I probably will try and get my name in the hat to go to one of those soft opening annual pass holder previews. I've had a little success getting into those types of things. Typically, you just have to be ready to go the second the link launches for you to be able to do it. But with the opening of the 2 other hotels over at Epic, Terra Luna and Stella Nova, I have to imagine there's going to be packages available staying at those hotels, being able to go to the soft open. But thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. And if you've been around this long, you might as well hit the subscribe button as well. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.